I mean, behind him. You gonna see it when he fight? And when we prophesy?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep him going outside.
It might fall. I see that third.
It be all right. Long?
Right there.
Yeah, right here on the side.
All praises, all praises. Got a while. And before we get started, as we face the east, we'd like to give all thanks to Yahweh, Bahishim, Hamashiach, Yohabashai, Barakatah. We the sons of David, that come to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel as commanded by the Most High God, which are called Hispanic, Native American, and Black American. So as we go through the scriptures as commanded of us, we're going to show you what's required of us. And it's some things that will enlighten our hearts to serve the Most High the way that He commanded us to do. So, we all believe in the Bible, but if those that don't, I'm going to give you two key points to remember. And tell me if this is written in the scripture. The word grievous and the word burdensome. So, get the book of 1 John chapter 5, verse 2. Whoever gets first. When you get it, King.
John. The book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
This is the love of God, read.
That we keep His commandments. And His commandments are not grievous.
And His commandments are not grievous. But if you look in other definitions and dominations of the world, they change this word to burdensome. So if we go in the dictionary, Bible dictionary, the Webster says causing grief or sorrow, pleasure, or to wrong another is the word grievous is bring out. Grievous is the seed from the noun grief, which means sadness when something is grievous. Alright, so that would be the definition of grievous. Burdensome is of a light or a burden, a glorious or demanding while grievous to cause grief, pain, or sorrow. So as we just run out of here in 1 John chapter 5, verse 3, for the love of God that we keep His commandments, that they are not grievous or burdensome. We're not going to fight you over that. But give me the book of Leviticus chapter 26, verse 46. Thus says the Lord. Let's see what He says about this.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 46.
Bring it out.
These are the statutes and judgments and law.
And law.
Which Yahweh made between Him and the children of Israel.
No, between everybody.
The children of Israel.
Between the white man.
The children of Israel.
So do you see that this law was given to them, and this is a sign between the Most High. So if we go and give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12, okay?
In Mount Sinai, by the hand of Moses.
So it was written on the tablet that was came down, which we say is the Ten Commandments, correct? Go ahead and get a king read. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12 and 13.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12.
Bring it up.
And now, Israel, what doeth Yahweh thy Elohim require of thee?
All right, read it as it you got to break down.
And now, Israel,
Now Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, we stop right here.
what doeth Yahweh thy God require of thee?
So what would you think He required of you? If you use this word grievous and burden, some say that it won't be a burden to keep His commandments. Read, King.
But to fear Yahweh thy God,
To fear
to walk in all His ways,
His statutes,
and to love Him, and to serve Yahweh thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Oh, praise it. Verse 13.
To keep his commandments, to keep the commandments of Yahweh and his statutes, which I command thee this day
So,
for thy good.
God good. So now we're here to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel as the Most High told us to come out and wake. So those who don't know of the commandments, the book of Leviticus chapter 23, the book of Exodus chapter 20, Deuteronomy 6, Deuteronomy 7 will give you the clear statements of his law, statutes, commandments that he's commanded us to read. So as we go on, give me the book of Exodus chapter 31, 13, Chief.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 13. Speak thou unto the children of Israel,
So we are here, speak to the children of Israel, read.
saying, Verily, my Sabbath ye shall keep.
So what is the Sabbath, if we look at this? 6 days of the week he tells us to work. A calendar that was made by man or the doctrine of the Most High. 6 days I created the earth. Read, see?
For it is a sign between me and you.
A sign. Just like you got a sign on each one of these stores. Whatever store you go in, go tell you what you're going in there to buy, what's in that store, and so on. Read, King.
Throughout your generation.
Throughout the generation. Generation we're here right now. We on Earth, not Mars, right? Read.
That ye may know that I, the Lord Yahweh, that does sanctify you.
To sanctify you. So now he's bringing in his law, statute, commandment. He teaches us saying in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, these curses and everything will come upon thee. Give me the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. This is what the Bible is read for the man. The 12 tribes, not all men, because he don't love all people. Let's hear the whole conclusion. It's the whole duty of mankind in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13.
Bring it out, King.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. What do you think the conclusion, what does that word mean? Read, King.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Clearly states right there. He's telling you to fear me. Keep my commandment. Read.
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of who?
This is the whole duty of man.
12 tribes. Come. Read, King.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, and verse 8. Keep the same yesterday and today and forever.
So as the world even calls him Jesus Christ, we call him Yahweh Shai, the Mashiach. He said he's the same as it was yesterday. So my days did not change. My Sabbath day was we sit here to teach y'all to keep 6 days thou shalt work. The calendar that y'all look for and work your asses off for this white man. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Into Saturday, which is the Sabbath day, right? Sunset to sunset, day beyond. Okay, so now, give me the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 16. It does not change, so how can the day change? We not change the Sabbath for nobody. This is the Most High right here.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6. For I am Yahweh.
For I am Yahweh, God Almighty. Read.
I change not.
I change not. So my day did not change. My way of thinking did not change. My love that I said that I had made a covenant, a promise to the 12 tribes, to your forefathers, our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I do not change. Read.
Therefore ye, sons of Jacob, are not consumed.
Oh, we'll not be consumed because we have that precious Lord for us. Give me the book of Hosea, chapter 8, verse 12, King.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 8, and verse 12. I have written to him the great things of my law, but they were counted as a strange thing.
So now this law that we telling you that the Most High said, fear me, keep my commandments. My law statute, but they seem like a strange thing to you. The Sabbath day you won't really break it. He said you do not buy, do not sell. do not cook on a certain day. So if God changes the Sabbath from a Saturday, Friday night to a Saturday night, as he created the earth from sunset to sunset is my day, how would the Sabbath day change from a Saturday to a Monday? How can that come to this? I do not change, correct? There's no way that we would be in that state of mind. So he said, blessed is he that reads in Revelation chapter 1, verse 3. What you hold Revelation 26:14, right?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 14. Bring it up. Blessed are they that do his command.
They're blessed on what?
Blessed are they that do his command.
The commandments are done away with.
Blessed are they that do his command.
It just said the whole duty of man to keep, to fear God and keep his commandments. Read, King.
That they may have right to the tree of life.
Tree of life. We all look for the heavenly realm that he's talking about. Read, King.
And may enter in through the gates into the city.
What these gates that he's talking about? Damn, I died. I'm going to the pearly gates, he said. That's what the doctrine of the man tells us, right? But that's what the Most High say, King. Give me Revelation chapter 21, verse 12.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 12.
Bring it up.
And it reads. Right. Revelation chapter 21.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a gate. It's a gate that he's talking about, right? That we just read.
And had a wall great and high.
Great high, a wall great and high, read.
And had 12 angels.
12 angels.
And they which thereon. And which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children.
Now, the names of everybody.
The names of the 12 tribes.
The names of the whole world.
The names of the 12 tribes
Read.
of the children of Israel.
Of Israel, yeah. He made a promise, as we don't know, if you keep my laws, statutes, and commandments, he gave a covenant between who? Our forefathers. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So, the 12 tribes consist of Reuben, my firstborn, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Dan, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, and Benjamin. This is what Matthew chapter 15, verse 24 says. Bring that up for me, King. This is what he said for the 12 tribes, the 12 gates. If you keep my commandments, he said. Read, King. He was only sent for who? Not all mankind.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24.
Bring it out.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
No, I was sent for everybody.
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Who is Israel? I just read it to you. The 12 tribes. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, and Benjamin. Those who have any confusion of the 12 tribes, come up. We'll tell you who you are. Read, King.
And she said, truth, Hamashiach, yet the dogs. But he answered and said,
This is how much I said. He answered and said, go ahead, read.
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Who's the sheep? He came at the land for the sheep, right? I come for you people. Listen to me. Go ahead, read, King.
Then said she.
Then she. So it was a woman that was at the well that was pleading with the Most High, saying what?
Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Yahweh shall help me.
Help me. Go ahead.
But he answered and said, It is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs.
All right, so there's 12 tribes. Then he commanded us before he had to wake up. Those of the air, my sheep hears my voice, he said. As Yahweh shall. Those who will get offended so well about us. What can we do about it? Take it up with the Most High, just says the Lord. So as I leave that with that, I'm going to give it to the next powerful king to edify you more of the world, child. What is required of us, and why we say, Kwam Yeshua.
Kwam Yashala.
Question. All right. How you doing, bro? So we out here. My brother gave you a nice little. He's showing you about these laws, statutes, and commandments. Now, the important thing about these laws, statutes, and commandments, give me Psalms 147 in verse 19. So see, these laws, statutes, and commandments, they was given a Grab Me Sirach 24 and 23. All right, evil. So my brother's out here telling you about these laws, statutes, commandments. We're going to get into it more. We're going to show you these laws, statutes, commandments. It's only for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. So you El Salvadoran, if you call yourself Guatemalan, Mexican, Puerto Rican, doesn't matter. We're showing you out the Bible that this Bible was written for you as well as for me. That we are the 12 tribes of Israel. We're going to go through and we'll show you how over time that we end up falling off and losing our heritage. Bring us up.
This is the book of Psalms 119, 104.
Bring it out.
Through thy precepts.
What?
Through thy precepts.
So through the precepts of the Most High, read.
I get understanding.
I'm sorry, Psalms 147, verse 19. You were Psalms 119, 104. Psalms 147 and verse 19. How you doing, bro? Hey, y'all believe in the Bible? Hey, y'all, do y'all know y'all Israelites? Do y'all know y'all are the actual Israelites? Where y'all from? El Salvador? Yeah, the El Salvadoran. If you hear this word, keep on your thing. But stop, look up Northern Kingdom of the House of Israel, and you'll find out that the El Salvadorans are included in that. Yeah, 147:19.
You showed his word unto Jacob.
Who God showed his word to?
Jacob. His statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
So God showed his word to Jacob and to Israel. Jacob is so-called black man. Israel is the northern kingdom, the northern nation of the house of Israel. See,
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
now he gave white man his law.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
So God didn't give his laws to anybody else but the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Read.
And as for his judgment,
And as for the judgment, if they break God's law,
they have not known them.
nah, they've been through the curses.
They have not known them.
These other nations haven't been through the curses of the Most High God because they weren't given his law. But the so-called black, the so-called Hispanic, the so-called Native American man, we was given God's laws. Therefore, we suffered through all the curses that we found in Deuteronomy 28. But this law, grab me Sirach 17 and 11. Read what you got, King.
The book of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 23.
Bring it up.
All these things are the book of the covenant.
So all these things that we find in the Bible, they are the book of the covenant. Read.
All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God.
So this is God's law. Read.
Even the law which Moses commanded for an inheritance unto the congregation of Jacob.
Read that again.
All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God.
So everything we read in the Bible is the covenant of the Most High God. This is his word. Read.
Even the law.
Even the what?
Even the law.
How you doing, brother? You believe in the Bible? No time for the word of the Most High God, bro? No problem. So even the law, this is where you find God's laws at. You read?
Which Moses commanded for an inheritance.
So Moses commanded us that keeping God's laws is his inheritance. His inheritance is how you get the kingdom of heaven. If I die and I left my son a inheritance, how would he be able to prove that he's the worthy heir? It's the inheritance. It's the will that I leave. The will that the Most High God left us is the book of the law. Keep reading.
For an heritage unto the congregations of Jacob.
To the congregation of Jacob. We're the congregation of Jacob. We're Jacob's sons. Keep reading.
Think not Faint not to be strong in Yahweh.
So don't think that you and God got this special bond. Oh, God just deal with me. Read that again.
Faint not to be strong in Yahweh.
Don't think God and you and God just got this special love. God told you how to love him. Hold what you got. I'm going to give you John chapter 14 and verse 15. So if you love me, keep my commandments. So don't think too big of yourself and say, oh man, I pray to God every day. God said you love him, you're going to keep his commandments. And then these words was given to you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Keep reading that.
Faint not to be strong in Yahweh, that he may confirm you.
And God may confirm us. God don't say, yeah, I love that one. It's not for us to say, yeah, God love. How you doing, brother? Hey, y'all know y'all special? You know y'all God's chosen people? Yeah, you are. You don't know it. All right, brother. I hear you. Hey, look, we all been like that. We all fell in our grace. Keep reading.
Cleave unto him.
Do what?
Cleave unto him.
So we got to cleave unto the Most High God. This is one of the laws. Read.
For Yahweh Almighty is God alone.
So God Almighty is God alone. So you can't go by what the pastor's been teaching you. The pastor taught you a bunch of lies. If you can't go with the preacher been telling you, preacher been saying we all God's people. We found out those are a bunch of lies. Keep reading.
And beside him,
and besides the Most High God,
there is no other Savior.
Yeah, hold up. This white man in the church, can you save me? No, there's no other Savior. So the only way you're going to get saved is by the word of the Most High God. Read what you got, King. 26.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 26. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 26. Take this book of the law.
So now we're telling you to take this book of the law. This is what God commanded Moses to do. Read.
And put it in the side of the ark.
So we put this inside the ark, the holy ark. Read.
Of the covenant of the Lord your God, that it may be there for a witness against thee.
So what is this Bible for? Is what?
Again, a witness against thee.
So the Bible is a witness against the children of Israel.
Oh. For I know the rebellion and thy stiff neck.
Remember how we just asked the brother roll past you God people? That's this rebellion and that stiff neck. So this is a witness to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Tell you this is the way you're going to act in these days. Read.
For I know the rebellion and the stiff neck. Behold, why and yet alive with you this day. They have been rebellious against the Lord.
So Moses has been telling the children of Israel that we was going to be rebellious. That we was not going to keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That we was going to go outside the ways of the Most High God, except for the children of Israel. And now we notice the children of Israel don't know who they are. Bring out what you got.
The book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 11.
Bring that out.
Besides this, he gave them knowledge.
So God gave us everything. But to the children of Israel, he gave us his knowledge. Read.
And the law of life.
And he gave us what?
And the law of life.
And he gave us the law of life. Read.
For inheritance.
See, this is our heritage. We keep coming back to this inheritance. Read.
How you doing, brother? He made an everlasting covenant with them.
He made a what?
Everlasting covenant with them.
He made an everlasting covenant with them.
So God made an everlasting covenant with Jacob and his son. Read.
And showed them his judgment.
He showed us his judgment. He said, this is going to happen to you if you don't keep my laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
Their eyes saw the majesty of his glory.
So we're looking for the majesty of the Most High God's glory. So we want these things. This is our inheritance. It's given to you. Read.
And their ears heard his glorious voice.
So we didn't hear it. When we overcome, we want to hear the voice of the Most High God. Read. And he said unto them, beware of all unrighteousness. Say that again. Beware of all unrighteousness. So we out here telling the children of Israel, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, beware of all unrighteousness. Read. And he gave every man commandment concerning his neighbor. So we was given, all of us was given laws concerning our neighbor. Hold right there, give me Leviticus 19 and 17 real quick. So God gave the children of Israel a commandment towards his neighbor, how we should treat him. And everybody gonna say, yeah, you're supposed to love your neighbor like you love yourself. But let's find out the Bible exactly what was said. How you doing, brother? It ain't too bad, brother. Hear the words of the Lord, he's gonna restore you back to glory. Bring that out.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17.
Bring it out.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
So this is the law he told you about your neighbor, not to hate your brother. How do the black, Hispanic, Native Americans treat each other today? We hate each other. The black man get killed by who? A black man. Hispanic man get killed by who? Hispanic man. These are the children of Israel killing each other. Read.
Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor,
So we're supposed to rebuke our neighbors,
and not suffer sin upon him.
and do what?
And not suffer sin upon him.
So why are you out here allowing your brothers to break the Sabbath? You don't have no knowledge. Keep Amar, keep reading what you got. The book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 15. Bring it up. Their ways are ever before him. So God always seeing what the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American man do. He always got his eyes on us. We his children. Read. And shall not be hid from his eyes. So we'll never hear all the wicked things he did. When you think, okay, I'm going to take my brother under this bridge and kill him, it's not hid from the eyes of the Most High God. Read. Every man from his youth is given to eat. Give me, neither could they make to themselves fleshy hearts for stoning. So you can never think you can get over on the Most High God. Now, in fact, give me Hosea 4 and 8.
Come on, get me Psalm 83.
So now, we're telling you, this is what the Most High God is saying. I think our biggest problem is showing the so-called Hispanic, showing the so-called Latino man, showing the so-called black man, they're the children of the Most High God. And everything in this Bible was written to you. Remember what God said. He hasn't shown his judgment to anyone else. What you hold? Bring that out. Hosea 4. How you doing, brother? You believe in the Bible, King? Yeah. What you know about the Bible, brother?
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 8.
Bring it out.
They eat up the sin of my people, and they reject it.
Yeah, start at verse 6.
Verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
So the Israelites will destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because the Israelites don't know that they're Israelites. Read.
Because thou hast rejected the knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because we reject even more that we the Israelites. When brothers come out and say, hey, so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, you the biblical Israelite, people be like, nah, I ain't trying to hear that. We just other Gentiles out here. Nah, you the children of Israel. Read that part again.
I will also reject thee.
Go back a little bit more.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge,
So because we reject knowledge, read.
I will also reject thee.
So God will reject you if you try to reject this knowledge. Keep reading.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Because the so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans, we love coming out here on the seventh day, on the Sabbath, and violate God's law. We never stay for a minute. Hey, why is it that we in the project? Why is it we in desolate conditions? We never ever think about, man, the Bible said the children of Israel are going to go through these things if they break God's law. Because we don't know we're the children of Israel. Because all these other nations have conspired to tell you, no, you're a Mexican. No, you're a black man. You're African. You're a Jamaican. They all got together and conspired. Bring out what you got, King.
God. The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1.
Bring it up.
Keep not thou silent.
So King David's asking the Most High God not to keep silent. You think God getting off the throne to come down and say, hey, brother, you're an Israelite? How you doing, brother? You believe in the word of the Lord? Even if he did, they'll do this. But God's not getting off the throne. He's going to send servants. He's going to send his servants to come to grab, what you have real quick? Grab Luke 14:23 real quick. Then we're going to go back to what you're saying. Hold fast real quick. God's not going to come off the throne and talk and say, hey, Hosea, hey man, you an Israelite. You and all your people. He's going to send his servants. Let me know what you got.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 23.
Bring it out.
And the Lord said unto the servant, Go on into the highway.
Who went into the highway? Go back to the beginning. Who went out to the highway?
And the Lord said unto the servant,
Lord sent his servant. Read.
Go out into the highway.
Here we are, out in the highway. Read.
And hedges. And compel them to come in, that my house may be fulfilled.
Now that them is the Israelites. We out here looking for Israelites. We're not out here looking for the white man. We ain't out here looking for the Chinese man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You the ones who the Most High God is crying out. You the one who telling you come on back into this marriage before I destroy this world. Bring out what you got in mind.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
So God, he been holding his peace a long time. He haven't destroyed us for breaking his law, statutes, commandments. And King David telling him, hey, look, man, come back to it. Destroy the wicked Israelites if they don't want to wake up. He read,
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult,
so the people who hate God, they up here with an uproar. Read.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
The ones who hate God, they lifting up their heads. They feel like they God. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Look at God's people. God's people out here on the Sabbath, violating, not knowing who they are. Read.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They said, look, all you gotta do is play them on Friday night. They can't wait. We gonna have them in perpetual starvation. They gonna be waiting for their check on Friday. So when the Sabbath hit Friday night, they're gonna be out there, man, violating the Sabbath. Enjoying it in the Sabbath. Read.
They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
See, all the other nations got together and said we can never let the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans know that they're God's people. It's written in the Bible. What other people don't know who the hell they are? Read.
That the name of Israel,
That's the name of who?
that the name of Israel
That's the name of Israel. Read.
may be no more in remembrance.
And that's why the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man don't even know they're the biblical Israelites. These things is written in the Bible. What else is this Bible talking about? Give me Deuteronomy 31. Now, read what you got. Hey, you got any more than that? Nah, bring that up. And then give me Deuteronomy 31 and, no, give me Hosea 8:13. Read.
But they have consulted together with one consent.
See, all the other nations, the white man, the Chinese man, the Ethiopian man, they all got together, consider and say, what?
They are confederate against thee.
We can't stand them niggas. We can't stand them Hispanics. We can't stand the children of Israel. That's what they got together and consulted about. Read.
The tabernacles of Edom
This is who done it. The so-called white man
and the Ishmaelites,
the so-called Arab man,
Moab,
the Chinese man,
and the Hagarese.
the Hagarenes, this is thinking of Africa. Those that's Hagar and them children. Read.
Gebal,
The Bob, more Africans.
Ammon,
Amon, the Japanese man.
Amalek,
Amalek, the fake Jewish man. The most evilest people on the face of this planet. All conspired against the children of Israel. Read.
the Philistines.
The Philistines, Moab, drop that. Bring out what you got.
Hey, grab me that Hosea 8 and Hosea 8:13.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3.
Bring it out.
The ox knows his owner.
See, God is going to liken the children of Israel to some dumb animals. He says, the ox, which is a dumbass animal.
Know of his owner,
The ox knows his owner, read.
and the ass his master's crib.
The ass is a donkey. If I take a donkey and I drop him off at town, he'll be in Southeast in the morning because he knows his master's crib. Read.
But Israel,
But the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, read.
does not know,
They what?
does not know.
You don't even know. You started calling yourself black. You calling yourself after the I'm Latino. Latino means that you was in a captivity to the Greeks, the Latin call yourself Hispanic and saying you went into captivity from the people from Espanol. And that's what you did. But the children of Israel are the only ones who went into captivity. We're going to show you that captivity in a minute.
Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans don't even consider that they're the children of the living God. Bring out what you got, King.
The book of Hosea, chapter 8, verse 13.
Now pay attention. Because Hosea 8:13, this is the book of Hosea. You call in Espanol Hosea. Look what Hosea tells you. Read.
They sacrifice flesh, for the sacrifices of mine often.
So we're talking about the northern kingdom doing blood sacrifices. We know that the so-called Mayans, the Aztecs, were doing the things we're reading right now. We bring that out.
And eat it.
Who was doing blood sacrifices and eating the heart? Read it. Say read that part again. It was decided from the top.
They sacrifice flesh, for the sacrifices of mine often.
Blood offerings. Who was doing blood offerings? Read.
And eat it.
And then eating the heart. Who was doing this? Read.
But Yahweh accepted them not.
God didn't like when your forefathers started doing this blood sacrifice and eating the heart. Read.
Now, when he remembered their iniquity,
So now God said he's always been some wicked children of mine. Read.
and visit their sin, they shall return to Egypt.
Now did the so-called Mayans or Aztecs actually go into, give me Exodus 20 and 2. Did they actually go over to the land of Egypt? The conquistador came and said, oh, y'all doing blood sacrifices and took you to Egypt. So let's find out. Let's get understanding what actually happened. Bring that out.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2.
This is what happened. Read.
I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
So God is now telling you about Egypt. Let's find out what he's telling you Egypt is. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
It's what?
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is a house of bondage. Read Hosea 8:13 again. Now that we know Egypt is a house of bondage, or captivity, or slavery. Read.
Hosea 8 and 13.
Now listen up, so-called Hispanic man. Tell me this ain't you. Read.
They sacrifice flesh, for the sacrifices of mine often, and eat it. But Yahweh accepted them not. Now when he remembered their iniquity,
Now God said they are his sinning again. Read.
and visit their sin, they shall return to Egypt.
Now you understand why conquistador came over and conquered. Now you, all these years, you know conquistador, but you never knew why conquistador came over and conquered. Now you reading it out the Bible. Now you finding out who you truly are. Give me through
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 1, verse 10.
bring it up.
Let the number of the children of Israel
So the number of the children of Israel at the end of the day, you all one people. Read.
shall be as the sand of the sea.
Meaning God will count all the children of Israel together. Not just the black, not just the Hispanic, not just the Mexican, not just the El Salvadorian, but all the 12 tribes that were up. Read.
Which cannot be measured, nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in this place where it was said unto them.
So in this place, over here in America, it was said unto the so-called black man, you are black, you are Negro, you are African. Here in this place, it was said unto the so-called Hispanic man, you are Mexican, you are Salvadorian, you are Hondurian, you are from all these places. But before this conquistador came over here and told us these things, he was always the children of Israel. Read that again.
And it should come to pass that in this place, where it was said unto them, they are not my people. There it was said unto them,
Here in America, it's going to be said unto the same people who told you you was Mexican, El Salvadorian, black, Jamaicans, or whatever name they called you. Read.
they are the sons of the living God.
That we're the sons of the living God. And this is what we out here to do it, what they showing. That the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we're the sons of the living God. Grab me Genesis 49. I think you want to start at verse 12. Just grab that for a minute. So this is what we out here trying to show the so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans. Give me Ezekiel chapter 3. And I think you want to start at verse 4. So you got to ask yourself, why is these brothers always coming out here trying to convince us, we God's chosen people? We out here to bring you back into the mud. We out here to show you, hey, God hasn't forgotten about you. God's eyes been on you ever since. We never stop caring about you, even though we live in the bottom of society. We're going to show you why we live in the bottom of society. Bring that up. I think you want to start it with
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass.
See, Issachar is a so-called Mexican man. Anytime you go into a Mexican restaurant, you're going to see a what? A sombrero and a donkey. I don't care what, why is it? Because Issachar, which is known today from this white man as the Mexican, is a strong ass. Read that?
Crouching down between two birds.
So Mexico is crouching down between North America and South America. Two birds. Read.
And he saw that the rest was good.
When did we learn to celebrate the Sabbath, the Moshe? Who is known for having great festivals, for having fiestas? Mexico. Read.
And the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute.
So what happened to that Mexican nowadays? He became a servant. Mexicans, some of the hardest working people. These men was known for time, for the tellers of time. Read. I'm gonna get into all the brothers.
Dan.
What you doing?
Dan shall judge his people.
So, okay, so Dan actually drop down the Gad.
Gad, a troop shall overcome him.
So Gad was overcome by what troop? Read that again.
Gad, a troop shall overcome him.
Gad is the Native American. The Native American was overcome by who? I'm sorry, I said Native American. So-called Indians. Who overcame the Native Americans? What we call the Indians. Because they're Israelites too. All you came over, everyone from the Northern Kingdom came over on one boat from Israel back into the rich cow. We'll show you that. Oh, you heard that. Okay. Keep reading. So Gad, the so-called Native Americans, they was overcame by Americans, which is true. Read.
But he shall overcome at last.
In the last end, Gad is going to have the last land. Gad is going to resurge up on America. See?
Out of Asher, his bread shall be fat.
Out of Asher. Asher's Columbia. You from Columbia. This is you won't go down through this whole 12 tribe shop and show the different nations who you are. Keep going.
and he shall yield royal dainty.
So what is Colombia known for? They cake. They are known for their sweetness. They're also known for other royal dainties like their cocaine. But their main thing is the main thing that everybody in the world knows is the cocaine. But the other dainties that they got some sweet ass cake. Read.
Naphtali is a hind let loose.
So Naphtali, that's Argentina now. They're a hind let loose. That's a deer being let loose.
He give it goodly word.
That's why Argentina never ever said a good word about America in the UN. In the UN. You go through everything Argentina. That's why America hates Argentina so much. Because Argentina gives goodly words, always speaking up against America. Read.
Joseph is a fruitful boat.
Joseph goes into two different tribes that we know in the northern kingdom now. You got the tribe of Ephraim, which is the head tribe. How you doing, brother? You believe in the Bible, King?
I can teach you something.
You can teach me something?
Yes, sir.
Read this right here. Read this right here. Read what you got.
This is the book of
How you
Ezekiel.
gonna teach me something? I can look at you and say, you're not keeping the law. Bring it out.
And he said unto me, and he said unto me, son of man, go get thee out of the house of Israel.
Go get who?
Out of the house of
Why do
Israel.
you think we out here toward the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Because we know they the house of Israel. You think you was the house of Israel the whole time? Don't do that. Don't do that, King.
And speak
Don't do that, King.
with my words unto them.
Yeah, we
So
coming out.
we out here right here speaking to the words of the children of Israel. You claim that you can teach us. So thus says the Lord. That's
You can't teach us because you don't know what tribe you from, brother. You're a Cherokee. You're not a Cherokee Indian. You're not a Cherokee Indian. You know how I know you're not a Cherokee? Because the way you look. Look at your facial shape. Your facial shape is a whole lot. Your facial shape is like a man's facial shape. Now, Dad do got a similar facial shape. But you don't fit that. You could be a dad. Your father, what would your father do? Your father is considered a black man. Yeah, I know.
We trying to wake up this all up first.
Yable Petito Español.
What was your grandfather do? Yeah, your father son. That's your mother's son. Your mother seeds up with the father. Who gives the seed? Who gives the seed to the woman?
Who reads that?
Who gives the seed to the woman?
Look, bro. We gonna tell you right. We gonna show you right. You can't teach us right out the Bible. Hey, Ahmad, grab me Revelation 3:20. Brother, you don't keep no laws, statutes, and commandments. How you gonna teach us? How you? Hey, yo, brother. Hear this.
The book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 20.
Bring it out.
Behold, I stand at the
So
door.
this is Hamashiach Yahawashi. Read.
Behold, I stand at the door and knock.
He's not. What he about to do since he's ready? Yeah, what is he about to do since he's ready? Read.
If any man hear my voice,
So the Hamashiach Yahawashi. So the Hamashiach Yahawashi. So the Hamashiach Yahawashi is saying, if any, brother, listen, you can't tell me how to dictate this thing, brother. You know, hey, you gotta find a weak man to do that on. These the men of the Lord. Now, these the men of the Lord. Okay, read, bro.
behold, I stand at the door and knock.
So if you wanna learn something, the person you're gonna learn from is the Hamashiach Yahawashi. Read.
If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him.
So what is they gonna eat? What is they gonna suck? What is they gonna eat? I thought you could teach me something. I didn't think so. Read.
And he with me. To him that overcometh.
Nah, drop that. Read what you got.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 4.
Bring it out.
And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel.
Go to verse 1. Now I'm going to explain to you why he tells you, let's go to verse 2. Why he tells us go to get to the house of Israel. Remember, he said he was going to sup with us if we hear his voice. So he supped with us, and that's what he told us.
So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll.
So what is eating? Eating is the same thing as supping. So we ate the Bible. Now we understand what the Bible is saying. Read.
And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with the roll that I give thee.
So the Mashiach Yahweh Shah is telling us, learn all you can learn in this Bible. Read.
Then did I eat it,
Now we ate up the Bible.
and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man,
So he said, since you ate this roll and it's sweet and you like it, go.
Son of man, go, get thee out of the house of Israel.
Go to who?
Go to the house of Israel,
So he tell you, since you learned this, go to the children of Israel. Read.
and speak with my words unto them.
So he said, man, you speak these words unto the children of Israel.
Thus saith the Lord.
Who's the children of Israel? Who? Give me, hey, Ahmad, grab me Amos 3. Grab me Amos 3 and 1. Nah, brother. Nah, brother. Nah, brother.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech,
So he said, I ain't sending you to everybody,
and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel,
but to who?
but to the house of Israel.
So the only people he sent us to is to the children of Israel. Keep reading.
Not to many people of a strange speech,
So we ain't going to everybody.
and of a hard language, whose words thou cannot understand.
Because everybody can't go through what we go through. Everybody don't know what poverty like. Read.
Surely I had sent them to them, they would have hearkened unto me.
And if you went to the white man, the Chinese man, or anybody else and said you God's chosen people, they going to hear. But the children of Israel, they not. Read.
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
Children of Israel won't hearken. Bring that out of Mark. Bring that out of Mark. Bring that out.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3.
Bring it out.
Can two walk together?
Verse 1. Verse 1.
Verse 1.
It's the Bible speaking.
It is
The Bible
word
lie.
that Yahweh has spoken against you.
Who said this word?
That Yahweh has spoken against you.
So this the Lord speaking. You call the Lord a liar. Keep reading.
O children of Israel,
All children of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, read.
against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying,
So God only brought the children of Israel out of Egypt. Meaning that Egypt to be what? Captivity. Go ahead, what do you say?
you only have I known of all families of the earth.
Now God knows all the families of the earth.
You only have I known of
So God saying he only know the children of Israel. The ones who went through his law, statutes, and commandments. The ones who know his judgment. Read.
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquity.
So God said he's going to punish the children of Israel for all their iniquity. Now, everyone hasn't went through these things. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. So that's why we out here telling you. You can't listen to what they tell you in church. You can't listen to some man who been out here violating the Sabbath. How you look at us dancing with the children of Israel. He out here buying and selling, half drunk, halfway high, talking about he's gonna teach us about the word of the Lord. You're not about to teach us something in the word of the Lord. Okay. If this wasn't open space, I'd have told him man to get from behind us, but you know, public street.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass,
Meaning these things gonna happen to the children of Israel. Read.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
I'm not grabbing your hand. I want to say. Read.
to observe to do all his commandments.
So God said to the children of Israel, if y'all don't keep my commandments, read,
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
so God said to the children of Israel, you break my law, statutes, commandments, certain curses are going to come upon you and overtake you. Give me verse 27.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So who's cursing the city? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. These only, everybody broke God's laws. White man killed more than anybody. We all know God should not kill. But you don't see them suffering through the curses. Why? Because they're not God's children. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So they're not cursed in the city. They living well in the city. In fact, they got something called gentrification, where all the white man is bound up, where all the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans live, and they moving their families in. So they're not cursed. Read. Yeah, you bring up 27.
Deuteronomy chapter
No,
20.
no, no. Go to 29.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 29.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt grope at the noonday.
So the children of Israel, when it's high noon, the brightest time of the sun, they're sitting in the middle of the day, the children, and we in the midst of darkness. Read.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
And you wonder why we in the project, why we out here, man, looking for jobs just to feed our families. Read.
And thou shalt be only oppressed.
And why do we see all these stores, but none of our people own them? Everybody else owns these stores, and they're pressing us. Now they'll take a black man or Hispanic man and say, well, run my store. But ultimately, that store belongs to this white man. Read.
And spoiled evermore.
And we spoiled evermore. Everyone taking everything from the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American. What you hold them
And no man shall save thee.
Bring that out. And no man gonna save us from this white man. No man's gonna tell us, the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, hey, you ain't gotta pay my taxes. We are made to be under tribute. We the children of Israel. Now the thing is, when we wake up and find this out, now we're in a good case. Now we got a leg to stand on. So bring that out. I'm sorry.
It's the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6.
So listen up. Ain't nobody going through this but the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
Ye have sown much,
So we'll work 2-3 jobs.
and bring in little.
Uh-huh.
Ye eat,
Yeah, so so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we work 2-3 jobs. But we make enough to eat and enough to buy something to drink and some clothes to wear. Read.
ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Uh-huh.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Uh-huh.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
Uh-huh.
And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
So, because some of us, we going to own our own business. Some of us, we going to have good paying jobs. But what comes with that? We got bills. Soon as we get our check, or soon as we get our little money, this bill is waiting to eat that up. Read.
Thus saith Yahweh of hosts,
Uh-huh.
consider your ways.
So God is telling you, consider your ways. Is the things that, the way you live it, are they around what I'm telling you out this Bible? Read.
Go up to the mountain
Go up to the white man, read.
and bring wood.
And do what?
And bring wood.
Go to that white man and take his wood, read.
And build the house.
And build you a house, read.
And I will take pleasure in it.
And God will take pleasure. So that's what we out here doing, trying to build up the house of Israel. We coming up and we telling this white man straight up, look, we waking up our people. The 12 tribes of Israel, we're going to rise. And when we rise, we're going to take back these nations. Any more on that?
And I will be glorified, said Yahweh.
And we're going to raise up the 12 tribes of Israel. God's going to be, we're going to be glorified.
28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses will come upon thee.
So God told the children of Israel, because y'all break my law, statute, commandment, all these curses are going to come upon thee, read.
And shall pursue thee.
And they're going to catch up with us, read.
And overtake thee.
And we're going to end up living through these curses. This is what we're doing now. The curses recorded over passes, and now we living through them, read.
Shall thou be destroyed.
We destroyed because we don't know who we are. We don't. When you start calling yourself Mexican, El Salvadorian. If you start calling yourself anything but the children of Israel, you destroyed. If you don't know your name, you destroyed. If you don't know your name, they don't lock you up in the street. Here we in the world, and we don't know where we come from. Read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Uh-huh.
to keep his commandments,
Uh-huh. To do what?
and to keep his commandments,
Because we didn't want to keep God's commandments, read.
and statutes, which he command thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So these curses are now upon the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, for a sign,
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So that's why so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans go through what we go through in the Bible. How you doing, sister? Hey, sister, you're an Israelite. I know y'all don't know. I don't know why I even talk to you, sister. Yeah. Bring that up.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 22.
So we're going to go through more things that only the children of Israel go through. Read.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
So the children of Israel, they are people robbed and spoiled. Meaning everyone take from the children of Israel. Didn't the white man come and take this land from the so-called Hispanic and Native American land? And wasn't the children, the so-called black man spoiled, took us out of one land into another and made it work free? Read that again.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared and whole.
So all of us, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, all of us, we on the bottom of society. We captive. Read.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Who in the prison house? Who do you see in the prison house? Most of us been in prison. Not too many blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans can say, hey, I ain't never been to prison. Did you ever see the Chinese men while you in your brief stay in prison? Hey, sister. Hey, sister. Keep reading.
They are for a prey, and none deliver it.
So the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we're for a prey. And nobody gonna say, man, free them out this white man's hands. Man, stop letting them Chinese people, man, overtax them. Stop letting the Jewish man go up on the rent every month. Read.
For a spoil, and none said restore.
And nobody say, man, return these people back to their glory. We the greatest people on the face of the earth. Who's better than the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American man? But yet the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American man is on the bottom of society. They will say, man, look, give them back the gold we took. Stop making messed up laws. Get rid of the drugs and the alcohol out the community. They're not going to do none of these things. Because all these nations are confederate against you. Their thing is, as long as you don't know who you are, we ain't never got to worry about you trying to keep the law and statute. What man going to try to keep the law and statute commandment that they don't think apply to them? So their whole trick is, don't even let them know that these law and statute commandments apply to them. See,
Who among you will give ear to this?
so which one of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans want to hear this, Reed?
Who will hearken and hear for the time to come?
So which one of you going to say, you know what? Them things, them guys who said on the corner do make some sense. Maybe I should try to keep God's law and statute and commandments. Read.
Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
God is asking you, who gave up the black man to come over here and servitude for this white man? Read.
And Israel to the rabble.
And who told this white man to come and take the so-called Hispanic and Native American land? Read.
Did not Yahweh?
Then now who?
Did not Yahweh?
Did not the Lord. The Lord did this to you. That's your punishment. You're breaking his laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
He against whom we have sinned.
That we have done what?
We have sinned.
Because we have sinned. We have broken his laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
For they would not walk in his ways.
What the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American man refused to do?
For they would not walk in his ways.
Why the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American man have a problem keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments? Read.
Neither were they obedient unto his law.
No, do anyone want to say, you know what? I'm going to keep the Sabbath. Read.
Therefore, he has poured upon him the fury of his anger.
So now the so-called black Hispanic Native American, we catching the fury of God's anger. Read.
And the strength of the battle, and it had set him on fire round about.
That's why all these other nations, you ever wonder why all other nations hate? It ain't like a few of them hate you. All the nations hate the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Chinese, you go to China, they can't stand your ass. Japan can't stand your ass. No matter where the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans go, you are not going to be loved. You're going to be hated. You're going to be in the slums. You're going to be in the projects. Why? Because you're God's chosen people. And all we're trying to do is get you to see that. What is so hard of learning that you're great? You know no one can out dancing, cooking. No one can do anything better than your people. But give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Finish that out.
Yet he knew not.
Yeah, we don't even know it. Read that part again. Read that last statement again, the last verse.
Come. Therefore he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger,
So God poured upon the children of Israel the fury of his anger. Read.
and the strength of battle,
And the strength of battle, that's when you always going to be going through something. God going to be kicking your ass until you finally wake up. Read.
and it has set him on fire
And now we're set on fire
round about,
by everybody. Read.
yet he knew not.
Yet we still don't realize why all these things happen. We never realize all this. But that's why I said it's written in the Bible, so that we can learn. Grab me Romans 15:4.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people
So the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are holy people. Read.
unto the Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
The Lord thy God chosen thee
So God chose the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American people.
to be a special people unto himself,
So he made us his children. Read.
above all people,
Above what?
above all people,
Are we equal to?
above all people.
That's why we the best dancers, athletes, cooks, workers. Everything that we put our mind to, we the greatest ones. Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's why all the other nations need to come to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They want something done. They want to get a street built. Who the hell goes to the Indian man looking to build a road? Who goes to the Chinese man and say, I like to build a house? These things, it's just common sense. But we haven't put it together to realize that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people. Bring that out when you get this.
The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4.
Bring it out.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime
So everything that we read in the Bible that brings into remembrance who you are today, read,
were written for our learning.
is written for what?
For our learning.
So when we read in this Bible and we see the things that ties us to man why we should keep the law, who we truly are, is written for our learning. Why do you think God write about prison and captivity and doing blood sacrifices? Things that only the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans do. What you holding now, yo? Read that Deuteronomy 28:46. Read.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
So that you can have hope of salvation. He born was written in the scriptures. From getting this knowledge. Remember when we read Hosea 4:6, my people destroyed for lack of knowledge? Now through these scriptures, you can reacquire that knowledge. Bring that up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder and for the seed forever.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. These curses are upon us for a sign and upon our seed forever. Because we God's chosen people. That's what we're trying to wake you up to read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
Because we wasn't happy to keep God's laws and why the curses came upon us.
For the abundance of all things.
He gave us everything.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy
And we gonna serve who?
Therefore, shall serve thy enemy.
Who the so-called black Hispanic Native American man always working for? Our enemies. Read.
Which the Lord shall sin against thee.
Who gonna send them against us?
Which the Lord shall sin against thee.
The Lord sent these nations unto the children of Israel. Read.
In hunger and in thirst and the want of all things.
That's why we gotta go to this white man for clothes, water, for education, for clothing. We gotta go to him for the want of all things. Remember, we just read all things written the foretime was written for our learning. So God wanted to learn because you broke my law and statute commandment. That we read in Deuteronomy 28:15. That we're gonna place certain curses, and we read through these scriptures, and we'll learn these curses only apply to the children of Israel.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Who had yokes of iron upon their necks? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
Until he had destroyed thee.
Until when was we destroyed? When you stop calling yourself the Northern Kingdom, when you stop calling yourself Gad, when you stop calling yourself Issachar, when you stop giving me what you hold, grab Jeremiah 17:4, when you stop calling yourself by your biblical name, you was destroyed. Keep reading.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth.
So he sent us this white man. Read.
As swift as the eagle flies.
Why is the white man image the eagle? Come on, you can't make this up. Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Ain't none of us spoke Spanish. None of us, all of us spoke Hebrew. We came over here singing Kumbaya, and the only thing I know the Indians were saying was, hey, yah, yah, yah. The same yah we was giving praise to. Read.
A nation of various continents.
So we only have this white man rulership, a nation of various continents. We ain't got no problem lying, looking you dead in your eye, and say, nah, you ain't God's people. You read that in Hosea 1 and 10. Nah, you in Mexico. Nah, you El Salvador. Y'all niggas don't even question. Y'all just niggas. Read.
We shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
That's why he'll punch our grandmamas in the mouth and have us abort our babies. Because he don't show no faith. He just don't want none of the children of Israel to prosper. Bring that out, Deuteronomy 17:4. Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4.
Bring it out.
And thou, even thyself,
So God is telling Jeremiah, even you, Jeremiah, read.
shall continue from thy inheritance, shall discontinue.
So discontinue meaning you're going to lose your inheritance. I heard you, what? The law, statutes, and commandments. Read. Read it again, Greg. You can read it again from the top.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance,
Which one of us can say we never walked away from God's laws? Read.
that I gave thee,
That God gave us, read.
and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies
And all of us serving this white man, read.
in the land which thou knowest not.
All of us over in this white man's world doing what? His business. All we trying to do is make it make sense to you. Read.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Nah, God only gonna be mad for a week.
It shall burn forever.
And that's why to this very day, we are still out here suffering through the curses of the Most High God. That we read about in Deuteronomy 28. But these things, when we read Deuteronomy 31, we read this book of the law was written as a witness against God and
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 6. I have planted,
so we out here planting seeds.
Apollos watered,
We just hoping that God water it, see?
but God gave the increase.
God's going to determine if you're going to wake up or not. All thing we can do is show you, tell you, appeal to you. Say, hey brother, look, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to learn the law. You say, man, hey, no hablar español, and no hablar English. Hey brother, all thing we do is give it to you. It's on you to Give me Zechariah 7:7.
Now, read what you got, Thus said Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusted in man.
Say what?
Cursed be the man that trusted in man.
See, you can't be saying, hey, look, my pastor told. Read that again, one more time for the people.
Thus said Yahweh,
So God is saying this, read.
cursed be the man that trusted in man.
So the man that be saying, oh, nah, I'm only going to go with my pastor told me. God say curse you. Damn you. If you ain't going by what these scriptures saying, you know, yeah. Read.
And maketh flesh his arm.
So you make whatever this man says how you live. That's making something your arm. Because God told you to bind something to your right hand, that's how you live by. So when he say your arm, this is what you living by. This white man said we all God's people. Oh well, we are all God's people. That's what they teach in church. God said, damn you. He only look, hey, he ain't here to save everybody. Read.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 7, verse 7.
Because if you want to listen to that man, this is what you don't want to do. Read.
Should ye not hear the words which the Lord has cried by the former prophets?
And that means you don't want to hear the Lord's words, but you want to hear what the pastor said. Read.
Was Jerusalem was inhabited and in prosperity, and the cities thereof round about her, when man inhabited the south,
This is back when we was in, this is when we was in our land. Read.
and the plain. And the word of the Lord, Yahweh, came unto Zechariah, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, Execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassion every man to his brother.
All these are laws. Execute true mercy. True mercy. Me telling you you're an Israelite and that you gotta come back, keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High God is mercy. So now I see you in sin. I see every brother I see without a beard on. And knowing that you can grow a beard. Your beard may not be a full beard. If you can grow here, you gotta grow. Not wearing a fringes. Seeing our sisters out here in pain. I'm sitting there and I'm watching. When the commandment is, thou shalt not suffer thy brother to sin. Thou shalt only rise and beat thy brother and suffer not sin upon him. Paraphrase. Yeah, you go back to Deuteronomy 28. You know. Hey, finish me when you was at Ahmad. It's more than that. It's a lot more than that. We're gonna cause they need to hear.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 8. For he shall be as a tree planted by the water.
So the water, see, you want to be that tree, you want to be planted by what water? The knowledge of the law, statutes, and commandments. You want to know, you want to make it into the kingdom? Think about it. It don't cost you a dime to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But when for you to go to church, you got to give your pastor 10% every week. Is it not cheaper for you to be planted by the knowledge of the water, of the knowledge of the law, statutes, and commandments and keeping? That's what you want to be planted in. Read. Good.
Verse 6. For he shall be like the heat in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh.
So we don't see when good coming. When a brother come to you and they tell it, like, if the Christian missionary come, they like, look, we got some waters and we got some bags. We want to tell you, we gonna bring you white Jesus. That's the good people see. But then when you read the Bible, it's not planted by the water of these trees. This is not the knowledge that you get out of the Bible. Read.
And shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness.
So the ones who are going to inhabit this parched place, the parched places of the wilderness, is been in this white man's world. This is white man's world. There's no water here. There's no knowledge here. The things that God takes, you don't see none of that. This white man will tell you, man, January the 1st, the beginning of the new year. There's no knowledge in that. What is new in January the 1st? There's no new leaves. there's no new grass, there's no new anything. But yet they'll tell you this is the new year. But this is the world we live in. We believe in all the things that these people tell us. Read.
It is salt land and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusted in Yahweh.
So blessed is the man, that's Revelation 1 and 3. Blessed is the man who reads this book. Because Yahweh never came and sat down and talked with us. But he left all the information you need in these scriptures. Yahweh don't come to us in a dream and say, my son, wake up, now it's time. You and your brother. Nah, he's not doing that no more. He didn't even spoke to us. Everything he had to say, he said in the Bible. So when you read in this Bible and do what it says, you trust in the Lord. Read.
And whose hope Yahweh is.
And that's who the hope Yahweh is in. Read what you got? Nah, 14, 4 and 12.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 12. The kings of the earth and all the inhabitants of the world would not have believed that the adversary and the enemy should have entered in the gates of Jerusalem.
So nobody will believe that this white man that came over here and corrupted what we know. Because we think the white man is the true Jew. You the true Jew. You are the true children of Israel to me.
For the sins of her prophets and the iniquities of her priests that have shed the blood of the just in the midst of her.
Because all our pastors will tell you, nah, we Gentiles. The so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American pastors and priests, I have you thinking that the people over Israel right now are the real Israelites. They would not have you believe that you are God's chosen people. But when you read the Bible, you'll find out the things that's written in the Bible only apply to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Keep reading.
For the sins of her prophets and of the iniquities of her priests, they have shed the blood of the just in the midst of her.
So, yeah, they just said the blood of the just. We the just.
They have wandered as a blind men in the streets. They have polluted themselves with blood, so that the man could not touch their garments.
That the man could not do what?
Touch their garments. They cried unto them, depart ye.
Do what?
They cried unto them, depart ye.
Get up out of here.
It is unclean.
It is unclean. That's what we out here telling you. You got to talk from within the intelligence of these churches. You got to talk from the things these pastors have been telling you. They are unclean. Only in the church have you heard this. I have never heard this anywhere else but in the church. God's laws are done away with. I haven't heard that in the school system. Only in the church would you read that again. Read that again. Let them get a full understanding of what this is saying. Only in the church system do they have you believing the Ashkenazi, the Jewish man, are the real Jews.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 14. They have wandered as a blind man in the street.
So the Israelites, we're out here wandering like a blind man in the street. We don't know what the hell going on. Read.
They have polluted themselves with blood.
We've polluted ourselves because we've been breaking the law, statute, and commandments. Read.
So that man could not touch their garments.
So now nobody can come to us and get the laws of the Most High God. Because God said, I ain't dealing with these kids no more. Read.
They cried unto them, depart ye. It is unclean.
Now we've got to depart. Why? Because everything that we've been taught, been lies, is unclean. Read.
Depart, depart, touch not, when they fled away and wandered.
Now that we come out this Christianity, come out this church system, we depart from all that bullshit they taught us. We depart away from believing God's laws done away with. We depart away from keeping Christmas, saying that's Jesus' birthday. It's not his birthday. We know this a lie, but yet we still go and do what? We uphold it. Give me, grab, no, TV, I want you TV. Grab, TV.
They shall no more sojourn there.
So, and at one part of time, we stopped sojourning out of Israel. The fake Jewish man, this Christianity, this whole, they time of not being able to sojourn there is coming soon.
And the anger of the Lord has divided them. He will no more regard them. They respect not the person of the priest.
Yes, read that again for him.
The anger of the Lord has divided them. He will no more regard them.
So God divided us. That's the anger of the Lord. Read.
They respected not the person of the priest.
And now he's starting to wake us up. We no longer going to respect the person of the priest. Read.
They have favored not the elders. As for us, our eyes has yet failed for our vain help.
Yeah, so we keep looking to this white man. He's our vain help. We looking for white Jesus. Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
So we keep looking like America. The same people who put us in this captivity, they want to save us. This white man going to turn around after he done stole the land, made us work for free. We still look for him to be our savior. He going to come, he going to rescue us. Any more of that? Read that what you got, okay? Let's go along right on to it. Hand in hand. Read.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 15. Howbeit all the hindmost of them are slain with the sword. For they pursued them unto Gazara.
That's first Maccabees. I'm going to second Maccabees. That's first
Let's get off that. Let's just take it back to be 4:15. That's not bad. I looked right at it, didn't even read it. I just saw 4:15 and was like, okay. That's first night to be 4:15 though. How you doing, brother?
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 4:15.
Bring it up.
Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
Same thing we just got finished reading Lamentations. Read.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
Oh, read that again. Let me break that down for me a little bit. See, it's a reason why the sore calamity come upon us. Because we like the ways of the Grecians best of all. We like the way of our enemies. We like Christmas. We like Easter. We prefer Easter over Passover. We prefer January the 1st over April 8th, the fourth moon, the 15th day of the fourth moon. Yeah, that's the real New Year's. But we prefer January the 1st, the freezing cold. We prefer Christmas. We prefer live. Bring that up.
God. Verse 15. Not setting by the honors of their ancestors,
So we don't like what Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob done, read.
but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
We like what Alexander the Freak done, read.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
Now we in the ghetto.
For they had them to be their enemies,
So the same people who conquered us, read.
and avengers.
And our what?
And avengers.
The same people who conquered us is who we dial 911 to come save us. It's crazy, it's madness. You can't make it up, but we can read it in the Bible, and this is exactly what we do today. TV.
Whose custom they follow so earnestly.
How many of us was out here Thanksgiving Day licking our fingers? How many of us went and bought a damn ass costume for Halloween? How many of us is preparing for Christmas? Read.
And unto whom they desire to be like in all things.
That's why you see so many blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans out here blinding their heads. Turn your beautiful hair that God gave you, turn it blonde. It's ridiculous. Read.
For it is not a light. For it is not a light thing to chapter verse 17. For it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of Elohim.
So it's not a light thing to be out here just breaking the Sabbath. It's not a look, anybody calendar, you open up your calendar, first day of the week is what? Sunday. Which makes today the 7th. Give me that. What's that? Exodus 20 and 8. But it's not a light thing. We hearing it out the words of the Lord. It's not a light thing to keep breaking the Most High God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Now, any man who can show me in the Bible where it says God's laws is done away with, in that word or a similar word, hey, look, come show me. I'm going to show you your foolishness.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
So what is y'all doing? Read what you read any more of that? Read that again. Read that last verse you read again.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Read what you just read about.
It is a light thing? It is not a light thing?
For it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of God.
So read what you just read again.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all that work. But the 7th day is a Sabbath unto the Lord thy God.
So God tell you it's not a light thing. How you doing, brother? So God tell you it's not a light thing to do wickedly. But yet we're out here on the Sabbath day just breaking God's laws. Any more on that?
In that thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor stranger that is within thy gate. For in 6 days the Lord made the heaven and the earth, the sea, and all that is in it. And he rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
That's what we out here. We out here to show the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, who they truly are, who are God's chosen people. We out here telling you, man, you got to come back. Let's get into that. Before I'm going to close it up. Let's not close it up. Yeah, go to Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Hey, I'm going to grab 2 Kings, that's 2 Kings 8. You bought what I read. Baby? I brought that up? Or you brought it up? Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel,
Now God is asking the children of Israel.
Listen up, read.
what does the Lord that God required of thee?
So, you gotta ask yourself, what do God really require? What do he want you to do? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
What?
To fear the Lord thy God. To walk in all his ways. And to love him.
What?
And to love him. And to serve the Lord thy God. With all thy heart. And with all thy soul. To keep his commandments of the Lord. And his statutes which I command you this day. For thy good.
So God is telling you, this is what you gotta do. You have that in Deuteronomy 6 and I think you bring that up. Deuteronomy 8, 45, 46. 13, I'm sorry, 13. So this is what we out here telling the so-called black Hispanic Native Americans, right? It's the same thing, you know, we can't get into your, I mean, it would be one thing if we can come out here and show you the breakdown of Daniel 7, Daniel 9, or Daniel 11. These things, he's giving you the note, showing you that you are the Israelite. This is what God requires. Bring that out, King.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8, verse 45.
And this for all you so-called blacks and Spanish Native Americans, I should really listen up to this. This is how you get back. Read.
Then hear thou in heaven their prayer and their supplication, and maintain their cause.
This King Solomon is asking the Most High God, man, God, hear their prayers and maintain their cause. Read.
If they sin against thee,
So if the so-called black and Spanish Native Americans sin against God, read.
for there is no man that sinneth not,
We all sinners, read.
and thou be angry with them,
God angry with us.
and deliver them to the enemy,
Where we at? In the land of our enemies, read.
so that they carry them away captive unto the land of their enemy, far or near. Yet, if they shall bethink themselves in the land,
So bethink means to remember who you truly are. Read.
whither they were carried away captive,
So we was carried away captive, read.
and repent,
And do what?
and repent,
So we got to repent, brother, read.
and make supplication unto thee
So we got to make supplications unto God, read.
in the land of them that carried them captive, saying, we have sinned and have done perverseness. We have committed wickedness.
So it sounds like we are doing what? Confessing our sins, read.
And so return unto thee with all their heart.
So after we confess our sins, we return to the Most High God with all our heart, read.
And with all their soul,
So we with all our might, we try our best to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, read.
in the land of their enemy,
Where we gonna do this at?
in the land of enemy,
Right here in America, read.
which led them away captive,
So this white man led us away captive, read.
and prayed unto thee toward their land.
So we pray towards Jerusalem, that's our land. So anytime you pray from this land, you pray towards the east, read.
Which thou gavest unto their ancestors,
Which God gave to our ancestors.
the city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name.
But God made that all for us. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 7.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto the children of the house. Shalaki. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto the children. And thou shalt talk to them with the cities of their house.
So God is telling you, we're supposed to be teaching our children God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
And when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou rises up.
So now we rising up. We remember we're the Israelites. Now it's time to be teaching your sons and daughters, y'all God's chosen people. Show your kids the law. Show them, man, to keep the Sabbath. Show your kids. It's never too late. It's never too late for the so-called blacks and Spanish Native Americans to repent, to come back to the Most High God. Read.
And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand.
So we're going to put, meaning we're going to live by these laws. Read.
And they shall be as a frontlet between their eyes.
Read it, brothers. You got to always get to studying these laws. Read.
And thou shalt write them upon thy posts
And you should post up at least a Ten Commandments sign. Read.
of thy house and on thy gates. And it shall be when the Lord thy God shall have brought thee into the land which he swore unto thy fathers.
He told our forefathers way back, I'm going to bring your kids into the land. Not the Belfair Declaration was going to bring the Israelites into the land, but the Most High God is going to bring us into the land. Read.
To Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great goodly cities, which thou buildest not.
The world not to work for anything no more. See that? Put that back to
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8, verse 53.
Bring it out.
For thou didst separate them from among all the people of the earth.
So what did God do? So everybody says we are racist, we are hate. Well, let's find out who actually separated us until we